put it right here.
Thank you. Owen. Owen. Test 1, 2.
Hello.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. We are delighted to share this worship service with you in which Owen Chaim will be called to the Torah for the first time as a bar mitzvah. My name is Gail Pomerantz. I am a rabbi here. This is Cantor Lisa Siegel. Will be leading you in worship this morning. Really, Owen will be leading you in worship this morning, and we'll just be the little supporters. We want to just invite you to take a look at your cell phones to make sure that they are on silent so that we have an undisturbed sacred space here this afternoon. This is very much a participatory service. We hope that you will sing along, pray with us, and enjoy our worship. We're going to begin with a nigun, which is a wordless melody, which means everybody can participate. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, la la la, ya la la, ya la la, la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la. It is our custom for our bar mitzvah to lead us in prayer, and so I call Chaim up to the bima, and I invite you all to open your prayer books to page 220 for the Ashrei.
We chant the Ashrei responsively. Ashrei Yoshvei Veitecha, Od Hallelujah Selah.
Ashrei ha'am shekacha lo, Ashrei ha'am sh'Adonai Elohav.
Tehillah le David, Aromimcha Elohai HaMelech, Va'avarcha Shimcha le'olam va'ed.
B'chol yom avarchecha, va'ahala shimcha le'olam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai Umhulam Me'od, Velig Julato en Heker.
Dor ledor yishavach ma'asecha, ugvurotecha yagidu.
Hadar Kevod Hodecha, V'divrei Nifleotecha Asicha.
Ve'zuz nerotecha yomeru, ugdulatecha asarena.
Zecher Rav Tuvecha Yabiyu, V'tzid Katecha Yernenu.
Chanun v'rachum Adonai, erech ha'payim ugdol chesed.
Tov Adonai Lakol, V'rachma V'kol Ma'asav.
Yoducha Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasidecha yevarchucha.
Kevod Malchutecha Yomeru, Ugvuratecha Yedaberu.
Lehodia lifnei Adam gevurotav, uchvod hadar malchuto.
Malchutecha Malchut Kol Olamim, Umemshaltecha Bechol Dor V'ador.
Somech Adonai lechol hanoflim, v'zokef lechol hakafufim.
Enechol Elecha Yesaberu, Ve'ata noten lahem et ochlam be'ito.
Poteach et yadecha, umasbia lechol chai ratzon.
Sadig Adonai bechol derachav, ve'asid bechol ma'asav.
Karov Adonai lechol korav, lechol יקראוהו באמת.
רצון יראה ויעשה, ואת שבתם ישמע ויושיעם.
שומר אדוני את כל אוהביו, ואת כל הרשעים ישמיד.
תהילת אדוני ידבר פי, ויברך כל בשר שם קודשו לעולם ועד. אנחנו נברך יה, מעתה ועד עולם. Hallelujah. Please turn to page 224 for the Hati Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ויעמד יברח ירתי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בעגלה, ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולמי המיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם וינשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה, ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דעה מהירן בעלמה, ויאמרו
Amen. Oh, and this is the moment when you're going to receive this beautiful talit from your parents' loving hands. And you know, the significance of the talit is these four corners, the tzitzit, which are supposed to remind you of your sacred obligations as a Jew. And it's interesting, in Gematria, which is a Hebrew system of numerology, every Hebrew letter has got a numerical value. And so the word tzitzit equals 600. And each one of these corners has 8 strings and 5 knots. And 8 plus 5 equals 13. So the rabbis say that means each tzitzit represents the 613 mitzvot. And as you wear this talit, I hope you are reminded of what it means to live as a Jew. And just as importantly, I hope you remember the love with which it's given to you, and that you feel your parents' loving presence when you wear it, and as well that you feel embraced by God. And so we're going to move over here. Your parents are going to place it on your shoulders. And first you'll say the prayer that's said before wearing a talit.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher tzivanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu.
Amen. And you'll put it around Chaim's shoulders. Ask you all to face the congregation and put your arms around each other and recite these words, thanking God for enabling you all to reach this moment.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. Baruch שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו
First, I want to thank the clergy and the staff here at Temple Beth Sholom for always making us feel at home and for taking care of our family. Owen, it's possible that there are people in this room who are about to hear you utter more words today than they've ever heard you utter before. What they may not know is that when you were first born, until you were about 18 months old, you screamed constantly due to the many ear infections in your ear until we got tubes put in. So I think at that time, your brain said it would prefer quiet, which may explain some things. As your proud parents, and given today that today's all about you, we decided tonight would be a great time for us to shine a spotlight on you. You were named after both my grandmothers, Grandma B and Grandma E. To me, they were the nicest, kindest people I knew. They weren't loud, they didn't seek a lot of attention, but they had big hearts and always looked out for their family and friends. Owen, you have the same qualities. Although your laid-back approach might fool some, we know you're watching and observing, and when we least expect it, you always surprise us. We realized this first when you were very young. You have this phenomenal memory, almost photographic. When you were just 3 years old, we would all play the memory game, where you all had to match the cards, 2 cards that were face down. While your mom, Gavin, and I would be studying the cards and really focusing on everything as they were flipped, you seemed to be hardly paying attention, literally looking around, doing this type of thing. But somehow you knew where every card and match were, and you would just crush us. So much so that we didn't really want to play with you, and we stopped. So also, when it comes to playing sports, you stay true to form. You're not someone who feels the need to brag. When you play basketball, you never argue with the referees like many kids do. On your travel basketball team, for example, you always end up covering the big guy on the other team, often someone who's much, much taller than you. You'll see a picture later tonight to prove it. You never complain. You just go out there, you work your butt off, and you do a great job. You always think of your team first. You look to make the right pass, the right pick, the right shot, always encouraging your teammates. You are the example coaches use when they talk about playing the right way. And I'll now brag for you to tell everybody that last year you won the Defensive Player of the Year award. And not only are you a great teammate, but you're also a loyal friend, which is admirable, considering that even though we like all your friends individually, something happens when you all get together where you all become a complete band of idiots. Teachers have cried and retired after having you in their class. Parents have had meetings with each other. Even the temple called a special meeting because of all of you. But through all the nonsense, you always have your friends' backs, and they have yours, and it's actually quite impressive. I mean, a bunch of them came to the service last night, which was very sweet, just to support you. So by the way, Owen, even though you may not be the loudest, of our children, you're the most stubborn and the most defiant. Let me give you an example that you may remember. One day, Mom and I decided we would take a family bike ride. Now, you're not a big fan of riding bikes, and you really didn't want anything to do with the plan, but we said we're going to do it. So you all thought we got on the bike, and we started, and then we looked back, we totally lost sight of you, and realized that, in fact, you'd been walking your bike the entire time, and you refused to get on it. You ended up walking your bike for miles. And if you think that's frustrating, we should try to get you into a pair of jeans before we go to dinner. Our reservations have been lost. Now, in thinking about this day, I also realized how much you and I have in common. Unfortunately, we're both Jet fans, which is still better than being a Dolphin fan. We both had to grow up in the same room as our older brother, and I can guarantee that living with Uncle Glenn was much, much harder than living with Gavin. We both played center on our basketball teams in 6th grade. I know, hard to believe, but true. It's what happens when you go to a Jewish camp. We both have uncontrollable fits of laughter, which I promise you will get you in trouble in the future. And we both can sit on the couch for endless hours watching TV. As a matter of fact, we end up fighting for the good spot on the couch on Sundays, waiting for the football games. When we both get tired of wrestling for the good spot, we often just share the spot. And I love sitting next to you. To me, that's a great day. So before I pass it off to your mom, we love you, and we're so proud of you and everything that and the man that you've become. Love. Now face your mom.
Owen. Dad and I never expected that by the time you were 13, you'd be taller than both of us. I'm wearing heels. As we look up at you, we could still see the face of the 7 pound, 1 ounce perfect specimen that came into our life on September 29th, 2005. You were as handsome then as you are today. To know you, O, is to love you. You have a warm and gentle way about you. You're naturally affectionate, and I'd love when you swing an arm over my shoulder when I least expect it. You have truly evolved in your short span of 13 years. For one thing, you've become a bit of a foodie, which is ironic considering you swore by chicken nuggets and corn that was previously frozen. For argument's sake, you met your daily protein and vegetable requirements, though. Where your food was positioned on your plate was critical. Nothing was allowed to touch. You know that, right? Fast forward to today, when other than purple lettuce, as you refer to it, there's little you won't eat or try. Mussels, salmon prepared any which way, and your all-time favorite, Eggs Benedict. Watching you clean your plate of the messy egg and hollandaise sauce combo with a loaf of bread makes us proud. Someone once referred to us as a family of eaters, you know who you are, and you are, my friend, one of us. Not only have your taste buds matured, but so have your many nicknames. You went from Baby O to Owie to Big O, and today, officially, you are the O-Man. It's not always easy expressing oneself when one is between two siblings. Gavin often did the talking for you when you were both little boys. And now, well, Emmy tends to do a majority of the talking. It's no wonder that you're admittedly not much of a conversationalist. As you know, I have the great privilege of driving you to school each morning, at which time we get a chance to chat about things. On a typical morning, we start by discussing logistics, such as what's happening after school that day. Then, after a brief lull, I tend to launch into explanations about current events and various social issues with the hopes that you will join me in a thoughtful discussion. More often than not, you are staring out the window, and I am still the only one talking as we turn into the school parking lot. I know that on some level you can't wait to escape, but I also know you're listening and learning something. We may not be competing for talk time, but it's generally a peaceful car ride. No one's yelling, name-calling, or slamming car doors. On the contrary, you lean in with your cheek and let me kiss the side of it before you say goodbye, and that's a great way for me to start my day. As parents, Dad and I get the most satisfaction when we notice you spending time with Gavin and Emmy. When your brother wants to hang with you, nobody else seems to matter. Your shared love of Xbox, basketball, sporting events, and making fun of the rest of us really brings you together. Nothing is sweeter, though, than Emmy inviting us all to one of her Saturday morning yoga or meditation classes that she holds in the house when she's looking to make a quick buck, and finding you're her only participant. Not only do you oblige, but you tip her a few bucks and you make her feel like $1 million. Oh, and you are an exceptional brother and son, and an equally exceptional grandson, cousin, nephew, and friend. We are so fortunate to have friends who are truly like family here in Miami Beach, but our roots extend much farther north, and so we are incredibly grateful to be able to welcome New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and California to South Florida. There is, however, something missing that we know is near and dear to your heart, and we would be remiss if we didn't make mention of it. We are so sorry that your phone couldn't be here today to share this special milestone in your life. We know how connected you feel and how uncomfortable you are when you cannot be together. We have no doubt, though, that you will be reunited in time to catch an update on the Michigan-Penn State game. If Gavin isn't, I saw you before, you were giving him scores or something, who knows. If it was a different game then, okay. We've come to realize that you, Owen, do in fact have a very powerful voice with which to express your firm convictions and independent thinking. You're smart and can reason well, and we always want to hear what you have to say. Your bar mitzvah is a really big deal and a chance to be heard by so many of your family and friends who are here with us. They're certainly listening today. We hope you know how much we admire your strong yet gentle self and that we believe in you always. We will never forget this proud moment as long as we live. Love you. Brian, you're making fun of it.
Congratulations, Owen. You've been by my side since I was born. Other than Gavin, you've been my guide throughout my life. Some people think that you are really quiet, but you're not. Sometimes I even have to tell you to shut up. One thing that I love about you is whenever I'm reading out of nowhere, you come, sit on the floor, and read with me. And we all know that you only read when you have to. Other times we play Monopoly, and I am proud that I always win. Owen, even though we've gone through ups and downs, you are still my brother and I love you. Congrats on being a young man. Once again, I love you. P.S. You don't ever want to share a bathroom with Owen.
Owen, congratulations on becoming a bar mitzvah. The last few years we have gotten along really well, and I'm very lucky to have you as a brother. You are my best friend. We play Xbox, watch football, and play basketball together. I go to you for all the updates in all sports and all the stats on all the players. You have become a very good ally when I argue with Mom, Dad, and Emmy. You always support whatever I say when we both know I was wrong. I can't even imagine sharing a room with me. Even though you don't show it, you must want to kill me when I trash the place or leave food around. I know I'm not easy, but you never complain. Even though you start getting ready for school at 7, you are always up an hour earlier listening to my alarm because I'm too lazy to turn it off. I know how hard you have been working to kill it today, and I'm very proud to call you my brother and best friend. I love you. We turn to page 226 and rise for the Amidah. Adonai sefer taititach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor veHanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezocher Hasdei Avot ve'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Hozer U'Moshiach U'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atah Rav LaHoshia, Mashiv HaRuach, U'Marid HaGashem, Mechakel Hayim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim, Somech Noflim ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. We remain standing for the Kedusha on page 232.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאיך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ, כבודו, אדיר, אדירנו, אדוני, אדוננו, מאדיר, שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ורחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד עוד לך. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד עוד לך. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד עוד לך. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד עוד לך.
To all generations, we will make known your greatness. Until all eternity, proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips.
Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated. We continue with the Kedushat Hayom on page 234. Ata echad veshimcha echad, umi ke'amecha Yisrael, goy echad ba'aretz. You are one and your name is one, and there's none like your people Israel, a people unique on earth. A garland of glory you have given us, a crown of salvation, a day of rest and holiness. Abraham and Sarah rejoiced in it. Isaac and Rebekah sang. Jacob and Rachel and Leah and their children were refreshed by its rest. A rest of love freely given, a rest of truth and faithfulness, a rest of peace and serenity, tranquility and security, a perfect rest which you so desire. May your children come to know that this sacred rest links them to you, and through their rest they sanctify your name. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu resei v'imnuchatenu. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest.
Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'ten chelkeinu b'toratecha. Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'ten chelkeinu b'toratecha. Sameinu mituvecha v'samecheinu b'shuatecha. Sameinu mituvecha v'samecheinu b'shuatecha. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya 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 la 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 Mekadesh HaShabbat.
We continue with the recite prayer on pages 236 to 237. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amacha Yisrael utfilatam be'ahava tekabel uti leratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw near to life, to peace, and to joy. May we find true rest, holiness in our deeds, worth in our study of Torah. Let us feed on the love of goodness. Let us drink from the love of goodness. Restrain our thirst for excess and cleanse our heart to serve life well. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw near in life and peace and in joy. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadecha ve'yirah na'avod. We continue with our prayer of gratitude, Modim Anachnu Lach, on the top of page 238. Modim Anachnu Lach, she'atah hu Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu le'olam va'ed. Sur hayenu magen yishenu atahu ledor vador. Nodeh lecha unsaper tehilatecha, al hayenu hamesurim beyadecha. Ve'al nishmotenu hapekudot lach, ve'al nisecha shebechol yom imanu. Ve'al nifleotecha ve'tovotecha shebechol et erev vavoke ve'tzohorayim. Hatov ki lo chalu rachamecha ve'hamrahem ki lo tamu hasadecha. Me'olam kivinu lach. Ve'al kulam yitbarach ve'yitramam Shimcha Malkeinu Tamid Le'olam Ba'ed V'chol Chachayim Yoducha Sela V'halelu Et Shimcha Be'emet Ha'el Yeshuatenu Ve'ezratenu Sela Baruch Atah Adonai Hatov Shimcha Ucha Na'eh Lehodot. We sing together a prayer for peace. Sholom Rav, page 240.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim Le'olam. Ki Ata Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Ki Ata Melech Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amecha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim We pray the prayers of our hearts. We pray this prayer of wholeness and healing that we need in our country together. Oh, say shalom b'romav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. We turn now to page 244 for Seder Kriyat HaTorah, the service for the reading of the Torah, which is the main event here during our service. And I'll call your attention briefly to this brochure with Owen's handsome punim on the cover, his handsome face. I call your attention to this because inside are all of the honors which take place at this point in the service. So please, if you see your name listed, pay attention because we don't want you to miss your special honor. Page 244. There is none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace. Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kema'asecha, malachutecha malchut ka'olamim, u'memshaltecha bechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech
Chaim. This is the Torah, Israel's morashah, Israel's sacred heritage and inheritance. Wherever the Jewish people has been, the Torah has been with us, guiding us, sustaining us, teaching us, nourishing us. You know, there is a midrash, a story from our tradition, that every Jew that ever was or ever would be was there at that moment at Sinai when God revealed the Torah to the Jewish people, which means that you were there. But you remember it? No. That's what today is all about, because today is like your moment at Sinai. Today is the day that you receive the Torah from your loving hands of your parents and your grandparents and embrace it for yourself. Your Torah portion this afternoon is Toldot, which means generations, and symbolic of those generations and that chain of tradition that has worked hard to pass this Torah on to you. I'm going to call up your grandparents and your parents to pass the Torah to you.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. Ledor vador nagid bod lecha. Ledor vador we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name. Ledor vador, nagid bod lecha. Ledor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name. Ledor vador, nagid bod lecha. Ledor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name. Lecha Adonai hagedola vehagivura vehatiferet vehanetzach vehahod kichol mashamayim uvaretz kichol mashamayim uvaretz lecha Adonai hamamlacha v'haminaseh lechol erosh yismechu hashamayim yismechu hashamayim yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz yismechu hashamayim yismechu hashamayim yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz Yiramayam, 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 oh, Yiramayam, 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 oh, Yiramayam, 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 oh, Yiramayam, 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 oh, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Eveinu shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom.
You may be seated. So we're going to put aside our sidurs, our thin books, and take out our big, thick Torah commentaries for this week's portion, which is Toldot. It is customary that in the Mincha service, in the afternoon service, we leap ahead to next week's Torah portion, which is Toldot, which, as I already said, means generations. And this portion tells a classic story of a quintessential dysfunctional family, our ancestors. Thank you very much. It tells the story of our patriarch and matriarch, Isaac and Rebekah, who give birth to twin sons, Esau and Jacob, who are already wrestling in the womb. And before they're even born, God reveals their destiny to Rebekah. So there is this preconceived notion of who they will be. And Rebekah goes on to favor her son Jacob, and Isaac goes on to favor Esau. And both are determined to shape their children's future, to serve them as parents and to serve their people. They may have been the first Jewish parents, but certainly not the last Jewish parents to have preconceived notions and expectations for who their children would be. So all of us who are parents go into the business of parenthood with some sense of expectation, some predetermined notion of who we want our children to be. Right, Elliot and Julie? Yes? Yes, but do our children cooperate? No. Of course not. Even as toddlers, as soon as they're able to say the word no, they use that word. It becomes a favorite word. And so the battle between our own expectations and desires for our children and their own desires comes into play. I've often said that the biggest parenting lesson I've learned, the greatest piece of wisdom, is that parenting is a daily practice in modifying expectations if you want to be happy. If you want to be happy and you want to truly embrace who your child is destined to be, that's what you have to do. And there is this beautiful Haggadah, an illuminated Haggadah by the artist David Moss, and he illustrates the 4 children on playing cards. And he says that he does so because, and this I quote from him, as in the game of chance, we have no control over the children dealt to us. It is our task as parents to play our hand based on the attributes of the children we are given. It is the child, not the parent, who must direct the process. In other words, our children come to us with their own souls, and it's our job to help shape them, to help develop their character, and to guide them in figuring themselves out. That's our greatest task as parents. Just as Isaac and Rebekah struggled to sort out their son's future, so too do we, modern day parents. We grapple with our own wishes, our own uncertainties, and our desire to give our children every opportunity we possibly can. But this is the moment, bar mitzvah, when we're instructed to let go a little. Our tradition actually has developed a special prayer for this very moment, for when a child reaches the age of 13. And here's what the prayer says: "Blessed is the one who has now released me from legal responsibility for this child." So congratulations. Up until this moment, Owen, all of your misdeeds have been on your parents' ledger, but from this point on, you are the arbiter, you are the one who makes decisions, and you are the one who bears the consequences for your actions. So that's what this ceremony is all about, that turning point, that transition. We pray that they each learn to make good choices, and that we, their parents and their grandparents, have the wisdom to allow them to grow into the human beings they are destined to be. Amen. And now I call up our bar mitzvah to call up his aliyot. We're going to open our Chumashim to page 173 if you want to follow along with the story.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah ha'rishona. For the first honor, I would like to call out my grandparents, Arlena Norman Basner, and Zamir and Sam Levy to the Torah.
Baruch Hu Adonai Habarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Habarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'charbonu
Mikol ha'amim.
charbonu mikol amim.
Venatan
lanu
lanu
et
et
Torato.
Torato.
Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Ve'er toledot Yitzhak ben Abraham. Abraham holidet Yitzhak. Vahi Yitzhak ben 40 shana bekachto et Rivka. Bat Betuel ha'arami mipadan aram. Achot lavan ha'arami lo leisha. Vayetar Yitzhak l'Adonai lenochach isho ki akara hi. Vaye'ater lo Adonai v'tahar Rivka isho. Vayitrot setzu habanim bekirba v'tomer im kein lamaseh anochi v'telech lidroshet Adonai.
Yisher koach.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chayei olam v'nata b'zchenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah ha'shniyah. For the second honor, I would like to call my aunts and uncles Robin and Ira Whitehorn and Amy and Dave Metcalf to the Torah.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayomer Adonai la shenei goyim evitnech ushnei leumim mime'aich yiparedu ul'om mil'om ye'emat v'rav yavod sa'ir vayim le'u yamer hala ledet v'hinei tomim bevitna vayetze harishon admoni kulo ke'aderet se'ar ויקראו שמו עשיו, ואחרי כן יצא אחיו, וידו אוהלת בעקב עשיו, ויקרא שמו יעקב, ויצחק בן 60 שנה בלדת אותם.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah ha'shlishit. For the third honor, I would like to call my aunts and uncles Diane Basner, Nancy and Adam Basner, Ellie and David Basner, Jen and Glenn Basner, and Stacy Basner, and Ethan Starsman to the Torah.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayigdelu hane'arim, vahi Esav, ish yodei atzayid, ish sadeh, v'Yaakov ish tam, yoshev ochalim, vaye'ehav Yitzhak, et Esav ki tzayid, v'fiv, v'Rivka ohevet et Yaakov, vayazed Yaakov nazid, vayavo Esav min Vehu ayef, vayomer Esav el Yaakov, hal iteni na min ha'adom hazeh ki ayef anochi haken karashemo Edom.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah harvi'it, Avi Asher ben Nahum ve'Idelita, Emi Gila bat Shmuel ve'Zamira ve'Achi Abraham Ham ben Asher ve'Gila. For the fourth honor, I would like to call out my parents, Julie and Elliot Basner, my brother Gavin, and my sister Emmy to the Torah.
Baruch et Adonai HaMvarach. Baruch Adonai HaMvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Vayomer Yaakov Micha Hayom et Bechoratecha li. Vayomer Esav Hine Anuchi Holech Lamut Velamazet li Bechora. Vayomer Yaakov Hisha ve'ahli Hayom Vayishava lo Vayimkor et Bechorato leYaakov. Ve'Yaakov Natan le'Esav Lechem unzi dardashim Vayochal vayesh Vayakom vayelach Vayivez Esav et haBechorah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
All right.
Yeah. For this final aliyah, which is known as the maftir, it is Owen's bar mitzvah aliyah when he is called to the Torah. And for this, we're going to turn to page 182 in our books, chapter 28, verse 7. It is our custom to read from the Sephardic scroll, the silver Torah, and the ark. So we're going to open the ark, and we invite you to please rise.
Ya'amod habachur bar hamitzvah v'aliyat haTorah, Chaim ben Asher v'Gila, chazak chazak.
Baruch hu Adonai HaMevarach.
Baruch Adonai HaMvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
Vayishma Yaakov el avi ve'el imo, vayelech padena aram. Vayar Esav kiraot benot Kenaan be'enei Yitzhak aviv. Vayelech Esav el Yishmael, vayikah et machalat bat Yisrael ben Abraham, achot nevayot al nashav lo leisha.
Shakoach.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu torat emet, v'hayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Great job. Ya'amod hagba ta'amod lila. Will those who've been asked to lift and dress the Torah please come forward?
Okay. It's about this Torah. from the bottom. Rotate. Press down. And up.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. La 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 la. Yai lai 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 lai. La lai 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 lai. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yai lai lai lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai.
The Haftarah for Shabbat Toldot can be found on page 191. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza v'divrehem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'v'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Masa devar Adonai el Yisrael beyad malachi. Ahavti etchem amar Adonai va'amartem bama ahavtanu. Haloach Esav leYaakov neum Adonai va'ohav et Yaakov ve'et Esav sheneti va'asim et harav shemama ve'et nachalato letanot midbar. Ki tomar Edom rushashnu v'nashu v'nivnei horavot. Ko amar Adonai tzevaot hema yivnu va'ani eheros v'kareu lahem gevu risha v'ha'am asher za'am Adonai ad olam. Our Haftarah continues toward the end at chapter 2, verse 5. Beriti hayata ito hachayim v'hashalom ve'etenem lo mora v'yiraeni u'mipnei shemi nihatu. Torat emet hayatar befihu ve'avla lo nimsa v'svatav ve'shalom u'mishor halach iti berabim heshiv me'avon. Kisite chochen yishmeru dat ve'torah yevakshu mipihu ki malach Adonai tzevaot hu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tur kol haolamim tzadik bechol hadarot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh ha'mdaber u'mkayem shechol derachav emet v'tzedek. Al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al ha'nevi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha ve'limnuchach
לכבוד ולתפארת, על הכל, אדוני אלוהינו, אנחנו מודים לך, ומברכים אותך, יתברך שמך בפי כל חי, תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני. מקדש השבת. Shabbat Sholom. I'm happy that all the Hebrew is now over. But I do know how important Judaism and continuing to speak the Hebrew language remains. Because many of you have little idea of what I just read in Hebrew, I'll take a few minutes to explain what my Torah portion, called Todot, talked about. Basically, Isaac and Rebecca can't have kids for a long time, and when they finally do get pregnant, they have twins. Inside of Rebecca are Esau and Jacob, and the Torah says that her pregnancy was so difficult that as if she had two nations fighting inside of her. Esau comes out first, and Jacob was born right after. As they grew up, they became very different. Esau became more of a man that fought for food, and Jacob loved to study Hebrew and be with his mom. One day, when Esau went to hunt and wasn't able to find anything, he decided to sell his brother his birthright for a pot of red lentil soup. This was a huge deal because Jacob, who was born second, wasn't going to receive his father's blessing because of his birth order. So with his father nearly blind, Rebekah dresses Jacob out in Esau's clothes and tricks his father, which causes the blessing to be given to the wrong son. As some of you may know, because I'm the second born son, I can relate fairly well to this story. My older brother Gavin sometimes gets things before I do. He gets more privileges and more freedom to go to different places. Now, I wouldn't say that I would trick my parents in order to get what Gavin gets, but I might convince them with my cunning good looks and thoughtful mind that I deserve just as much as he does. I get it. I can relate to Jacob. Sometimes it does seem like because I was born second, I don't get the same stuff as my brother. And who knows what Emmy feels. I think that my Torah portion is important to study because brothers and sisters fighting is a timeless activity. So many of the people talked about in the Torah have real life problems like we do today. And we learn through study that working through those problems that ultimately it helps us grow and not repeat those same mistakes. For my Bar Mitzvah project, I collected sport jerseys to give to the kids that JAFCO helps. Thank you to everyone who donated. JAFCO's mission is to care for abused and neglected children and those with disabilities in the Jewish community. This place works with families and the entire community to make sure that kids are safe and feel loved. I think this is really important. When parents and children need help, they can lean on JAFCO. And knowing that I'll be part of this caring organization, it makes me feel like I'm part of that supportive community. I did something to really help in honor of my Bar Mitzvah. And becoming a Bar Mitzvah means even more than that. In school, I know that I'll need to be more independent with both doing my homework and projects. In my family, I also have to step up and help out with my sister, Emmy, and my grandparents more. I also need to try and talk through problems more than fight about them. In the Jewish community, becoming a Bar Mitzvah means that I will need to do more good things, or mitzvot, to help the community. Not just the Jewish community, but all members of society. So after all of the tragedies that have happened over the past year because of guns, I'm donating a portion of my Bar Mitzvah gifts to Orange Ribbons for Jamie. This is an organization that created by Fred Gutenberg to help encourage gun safety because his daughter was shot and killed in the Parkland shooting. Fred Gutenberg is now an activist against gun violence, and by donating, I feel like that supporting his cause is important. Bar Mitzvah means son of the commandments, and understanding that means that I'll have to try my hardest to be the goodest person I can be, today and always. So many people in this room have tried their hardest to help me get to where I am today, and I want to thank them. Rabbi Pomerantz, thank you for taking me out to lunch, and it was really nice to getting you know a little better. Cantor Siegel, thank you for adding such nice music to my bar mitzvah. Cantor Nicholson, thank you for teaching me everything that I need to know leading up to this day. Rabbi Morrison, thank you for helping me write the speech. We had a lot of fun and laughed a lot. Mr. Baranek, thank you for always being nice and kind to me and always saying hi and shaking my hand. Grandma Arlene and Grandpa Norman, I love when you take us on family trips and that you're always offering to help me with anything that I need. I wish that we could spend more time together. I love you both. Grandma Z and Grandpa Sam, I love spending holidays with you and when we get to eat breakfast with you at your place. I also love it when you drive a long way just to spend time with us. I love you both. Emmy, even when I'm getting in trouble, you have an amazing life always making me feel better. You're always there for me when I need you. You're always there for me when I need you. Even though you're my younger sister, you're always looking out for me. I love you. Gavin, you're more than a big brother to me. You're my teammate, my coach, my cheering crowd, and my best friend. I couldn't imagine what it would be like without you. I love you even if I don't show it all the time. Dad, you're the best Uber driver. Seriously though, thanks for driving me everywhere and always making sure that I feel supported and cared for. You're hilarious and your jokes make me laugh so much. You've helped me turn into the man I am today. I wouldn't be here without you. I love you and appreciate everything you do for us. Mom, you're a master at everything. From cleaning to cooking to tutoring and generally preparing us for life. You make it all look easy. I don't know how you do it all. You're just a really thoughtful and caring person to our family and to our friends. You've taught me to never be selfish and how to act in a respectful way. I love you more than words can explain. Now that I'm done with this speech, I'm really done. I can't wait to celebrate with all of you at my party tonight. Thank you all for being here and celebrating this special day with me and my family. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. You were really incredible. But I do have to correct you, you're not done. You are just starting. So I have a few words I want to say to you. So the service was so lovely. And your sweetness, your essence, your neshama really shine through here. I loved your speech and what you said about your parents and your brother and your sister and your grandparents and what you said about mitzvot, because you come from a family that really takes mitzvah seriously. And you have embraced that and you are honoring that with your bar mitzvah and the way you live your life. I want to say something about your name, Chaim, because you know this has been a really difficult week for the Jewish people because of that madman who killed 11 Jews last Shabbat. And the best thing that we can do as a Jewish people is to live and to live well. And you really uplifted all of us here today with the way you honored our tradition and our Jewish values, and you showed the resilience of the Jewish people, and we are so proud of you. When Owen and I had lunch together, he did talk, and I asked him, you know, who he most admired, and he said LeBron James. And I really admire LeBron too, but what you said really stuck with me, because you said you didn't just admire him because he was such an awesome basketball player, but you admired him because he uses his fame, his fortune, and his voice to help the world around him. And that's what you admired about him. So recently there was a woman who was not a LeBron fan, and she said that she wished he would just shut up and dribble. And thankfully, LeBron doesn't do that. In fact, if it wasn't for him, thousands of children would not get the special attention that they need, and thousands more would not get the scholarships they need to go to college. And this is what LeBron said: I'm going to use all my tools, my God-given ability, and make the best life I can. And that's really our prayer and our hope for you, Owen, that you use your smarts, your talent, your sweetness, your kindness, your perfect Hebrew, which was really wonderful, to make our world the world that it should be. You have many gifts. You have this loving, special family, and you have a lot of talents and smarts, and we pray that you use them only for good in the world. And now I'm going to ask the cantor to join me in blessing you, and for those who have been asked to open the ark for the second time to please come forward so that Owen can receive a blessing before the open ark. You go to the ark. No, not you. Face me and the cantor. Please rise. These words we're going to bless you with, Owen, come from the very Torah you just read from.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
Kenyi Ratzon, may God bless you and keep you.
Ya'ir Adonai panav elecha v'kuneka.
Kenyi Ratzon, may the light of God's face shine on you and shine through you and always be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasam lecha shalom.
Kenyi Ratzon, may God's presence always be with you and grant you a lifetime of blessing, of joy, of love, and of shalom, of wholeness and peace. And may you be among those to help to bring that peace to our world. Amen.
Amen. Yahalalu et Shem Adonai, ki niskav shemo levado, hodol al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tehila lechol chasidav, livnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Ki lekach tov natati lechem, torati al ta'azovu. For I have given you good instruction, my Torah, do not abandon it.
Ki lekach tov natati lachem, torati al ta'azovu. Eitz chaim hi, l'machasikim ba, v'tomcheha me'oshar. Eitz chaim hi, l'machasikim
We're going to turn to page 282. I'll ask you all to settle down, and we'll remain standing for the Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'atei gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu k'goyei ha'aratzo, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu k'chol hamonam, v'anachnu korim u'mishtahavim u'modim lifnei melech malachei hamelachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yihei Adonai echad u'shemo echad. We turn to page 294 for Kaddish, and as well we turn our thoughts to those who have died, who are no longer physically with us on this earth, but remain with us in our hearts. In particular, we remember those family members of Owens, whose names I recite at this time and who we're thinking about: Rose and Isaac Levy, Abraham Dahari, Mildred and Benjamin Bine, Eve and Alex Basner, Monsef Kefi, and Margaret Basner. As well, we remember the 11 souls that were killed last Shabbat at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh. We think of Joyce Feinberg, Richard Gottfried, Rose Mallinger, Melvin Max, Jerry Rabinowitz, Cecil Rosenthal, David Rosenthal, Bernice Simon, Sylvan Simon, Daniel Stein, and Irving Younger. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing. If there's anybody in our congregation this afternoon who is in a period of mourning or observing a yard site and you'd like to share that name with us at this time, please just call the name out loud. We remember all of them, along with the 6 million men, women, and children who died in the Shoah. We think about the over 24,000 Israeli soldiers who died so that we would have a Jewish homeland, and the American soldiers who died protecting our liberties. And we take them all into our hearts with our own, as together we praise God with these words of Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, Ve'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, V'chayachon v'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'yamru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam olamei olamaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabak v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'yamru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yamru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yamru amen. May the one who brings harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, to all the United States of America, and to all people everywhere. And let us say, Amen. You may be seated. So, Owen, the moment you've been waiting for, come on up. Some of you were lucky enough to get a piece of candy. Maybe you ate it, maybe it's still in your hand. This is in order to shower Owen with sweetness the way that he has spread his sweetness all throughout our congregation. But we have a few rules. Here are the rules. Ready, young people? 1, stay where you are when you toss the candy. Don't run all the way to the bima and smack him. Stay at your seats. 2, once the bima is filled with candy, we invite all the young people to come up and pick up the candy, clean the bima, and eat as much as you want. 3, Owen gets to pick 3 shomrim or shomrot, 3 guards to protect him from all this sweetness.
My dad, Emmy, and Gavin.
And the final rule is that you wait for me to get off the bima before you toss.
Mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, mazel tov, simin tov, mazel tov, simin tov, yehelanu. Simin tov, mazel tov, simin tov, mazel tov, simin tov, mazel tov, simin tov, yehelanu.
I can't believe it. It was just Halloween. You'd think they'd have enough candy by now. Okay, Owen. We are so proud of you. And normally your mother gets to do this part of the service, which is to congratulate you on behalf of the board. But you tonight have the president of our congregation, Jeff Graff, who wants to share a mazel tov on behalf of our congregation.
Well, Owen, now it's like pretty much over, and it's me and then your party, so I got like 15, 20 minutes of stuff to tell you. Well, first of all, I think you said it was your good looks or something that were going to get you very far. I really think it's the way you prepare. I mean, you ran a service today beautifully. Like you said, the younger child got the blessing, right? I'm a younger child too, so me and you, we share that blessing. But today you gave us the blessing in leading us in services, so we appreciate that. And on behalf of the board, we have a certificate. That way you can prove to everybody that this thing happened. And there's video somewhere, you can watch it on YouTube tomorrow. A Kiddush cup for you and your family to enjoy sweet wine at holidays and Shabbat. And traveling Tanakh. This has your Torah portion, every other Torah portion, a whole bunch of other stuff. Read it tomorrow during the Dolphin games when the Dolphins are beating the Jets. Congratulations.
I'm okay. Thank you.
Sorry, Jeff, there's one more in between the party, and there's still Havdalah. So, Owen, you're in the midst of this great group of kids that are coming, and you know, you're one of those kids that I can say I've known since they were baby. And there's a whole bunch of people here and families who I've known for many years here. I've been blessed to get to work with families like yours who've always set an example. And your mom and your dad have always set wonderful examples for you. And we hope that you continue to live your life that way, the way they've set that example. And lucky you that you have 4 grandparents here with you today. I hope you enjoy this moment, Owen. I hope you look out at the congregation, look at hundreds of friends that are here and family that's here and grandparents and uncles and aunts that flew in from all over, and lucky you. Lucky you. Owen, you've been a great kid all these years. I've I've watched you here and seen you in elementary school and now in middle school. And I know you know this, but you know, you all say it's over. It's not over. There's plenty of things for you to do as you continue on through middle school and high school. And Owen, I hope you know that, and you're always going to be welcome here. I know you're very involved in sports, and I hope that you continue to grow in sports. And the day that you dunk the basketball, I want you to call me, and I'll be ready to come and watch you play that day. So I have some gifts to give you as well. This is a one-year family membership to the Jewish Museum of Florida, FIU. I think your older brother got this one too. Did you guys go when he got it? No. So you have... I knew the answer. Relax. I knew the answer. Owen, so you have 1 year from today to use it. And if not, your bat mitzvah is coming up soon, so you'll have a chance to. So there's some really beautiful exhibits, and that's donated by our very own Jonathan Simons from Temple Beth Sholom. This is a certificate that a tree has been planted in the land of Israel in honor of this moment by the clergy and staff of Temple Beth Sholom. And finally, these are 2 gift certificates, one to the Nifty in Israel program and one to the Alexander Muss High School in Israel program, which we hope you will use after your 10th grade year. To your mom and your dad and grandparents and everyone that's here, you should continue to have big moments like this. Mazel tov, kid. All the best.
Thank you, Mr. B. So you really did earn your blessing tonight, and we have one more set of blessings, which are called Havdalah, where we separate between this beautiful Shabbat and the rest of the week. So I'm going to invite the Basners to join us here on the Bima, and everybody to come close to gather in so that we can chant the blessings together as one community. La 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 God for the feast I'm sure you're all about to have, and for the seeds that God gives us that we might bake them into bread.
Baruch atah Adonai